Come on, Frank. Old movie, popcorn. It'll be fun.
Eli, I can't help but notice we seem to be spending a lot of time together lately. And
You breaking up with me?
look, if you're lonely,
I'm not lonely.
I have this patient, fun, great personality.
If I want to spend 3 hours having a long, uncomfortable conversation full of awkward pauses, I go out for a meal with my mother. What's she seeing you for, anyway?
Acupuncturist client privilege, dude.
Come on.
She's trying to quit smoking. Can I mention she's almost a non-smoker?
I'm not interested.
Maybe just give her a call.
Help. I need somebody.
Patty?
Help. Not just anybody. Help. You know I need someone. Help. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I've changed my mind, I've opened up the doors. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? Eli, she's innocent.
Who's innocent, Patty?
Hey, down in front!
See, Lucky Charlie, you told me was in, all right?
Yeah, sure thing. I'll tell him.
The next joint? Yeah, sure.
Patty, where are you? I'm trying you all morning. Don't worry, everything's fine. I wanted to ask you something. I see you're not at your desk. This is gonna sound peculiar, but I was wondering if maybe
Hold on.
you needed my help.
Hold on, slow down. What? You're not making any sense.
Patty! Patty!
Well, I'm leaving now. I'll see you later.
Everything all right?
I'm taking a sick day.
You okay? Who are you talking to?
Angela's roommate. Angela was arrested.
Angela was arrested?
Another DUI?
What? Another DUI?
Repeat what someone says one more time.
2 weeks ago, Angela got pinched for a DUI. I got it kicked, but apparently
She got arrested again?
The cops came to her apartment. They handcuffed her and dragged her out like a criminal. Now, please, I have got to get to Bryant Street.
We're coming with you. You asked for my help, so.
No, I didn't.
Well, obviously, you need some help, and you know two great attorneys who would love to help you, so we're coming with you, okay? Come on.
Huevos rancheros?
I see your pregnancy cravings have taken a dramatic turn for the spicy.
Actually, you're the one who's supposed to be eating them at your breakfast meeting with Jorge Navarro.
Was that this morning?
Well, now it's tomorrow morning. Just make sure and mention how painful it was when your crown fell out. It's not like you to forget a meeting, yeah?
These days I'm burning my candle at both ends. Between a full day of depositions and financial meetings, I must put in an appearance at the Osterhagen benefit luncheon. Could I interest you in a half-baked speech followed by a squab?
Couldn't interest Ellen in that one, huh?
No, not this time.
Well, you know how I love a good squab, but Matt and I are going to find out what's going on in here.
Ah, yes, the sonogram. Are you going to find out the sex?
It's a little too early to find out whether you can buy it a baseball mitt.
It's never too early for that.
Case number 0812192, People v. Scott.
What's he doing here?
Helping you, Angie. We both are.
Keith Bennett and Eli Stone of Weatherby Stone and Associates for the defendant, Your Honor. Waive reading, plead not guilty.
Actually, Keith, I think you're going to want to hear the charges on this.
Defendant is charged with 3 counts each of felony drug theft and narcotics trafficking.
The defendant stole fentanyl, a highly addictive and powerful synthetic opiate, from a teaching hospital where she is a medical student.
Our plea still stands. Not guilty on all charges. Move to release on recognizance.
She's charged with 6 major drug felonies for which she faces very significant prison time.
She's not going anywhere. I'll vouch for that.
Like you vouched last time?
All right. I'm setting bail at $500,000 cash or bond.
I'll post the bond myself.
Very sporting of you, Mr. Stone.
She's innocent, Judge.
Save it for your closing.
I am not a drug addict, and I am not a drug trafficker.
We believe you, Angela.
Mom?
Yes, of course, sweetheart.
Why do they think you stole the drugs?
I don't know. It's all lies.
So you've never been in the drug supply room at your hospital?
Of course I have. I work at a hospital. It's what I do every day, at least a dozen times a day.
Do you remember anything about the night they say you stole the fentanyl?
I checked out 20 milligram prednisone tablets for Mrs. Henderson's arthritis, 100 micrograms of levothyroxine for Mr. Flynn's thyroid condition, and 600 milligrams of L-Dopa for Mr. Zachary's Parkinson's.
Those are some pretty specific memories for something you do every day. At least a dozen times a day.
Gee, Keith, maybe a good memory is one of the reasons I'm a student at one of the top medical schools in the country.
It's true. She has a memory like an elephant.
So the school suspended and investigated you. The police arrested you. The DA is prosecuting you all for No reason.
I don't know what their reason is. I just know I'm not guilty.
It's not your job to figure out what their case here is. It's ours.
Taylor, hi. Congratulations.
Thanks, Dr. Lenz.
And you must be... Who are you?
A friend. Our relationship's sort of undefined.
Basically, I'm the guy not important enough to leave on the intake form.
He's the biological father.
That makes you plenty important.
Thank you.
Ready to see your baby?
Should I turn away if you guys are going to look down? Right.
Oh my God.
See there? That's your baby's heart.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Everything looks perfect. You two done good.
Perfect timing.
You want to see me, Paul?
Maggie Decker. Meet Ashley Cardiff.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
As you know, Cardiff Refineries is one of our firm's biggest clients.
That's my father and grandfather. They're the ones who lived to crack open the earth like a piñata and steal all its candy.
But Ashley doesn't have the same family sweet tooth, since she has asked us to set up a charitable trust for Arctic wildlife damaged by her family's pipeline.
Well, not every woman likes to eat moose burgers and shoot polar bears.
No, good for you. Paul, could I talk to you for a second?
Yeah. Excuse us.
Mr. Posner and Miss Klein brought me to this firm and put me in charge of the pro bono department. They agreed that I could prioritize my own cases.
Is it possible we're sleeping together, Miss Decker, and I don't know it?
No.
So why would you think I care very much about what you like or dislike? I am the assigning partner. You will do this, and you will do this to the best of your, well, whatever ability Mr. Posner sees in you.
This job sucks. Cardiff Refineries treats the environment like a porta potty, and now I have to help daughter Warbucks buy her way to a conscience. I mean, what is it about the rich that makes them think that they can just buy their way into being good people?
Probably the tons of money.
You notice whenever the press writes about her, they call her the heiress, Ashley Cardiff. But that's what she does. That's her job. Heiress. You didn't hear a word of that just now.
Taylor and I went to the doctor today.
Is the baby all right?
Yeah. Seeing the little heart go. It's really in there.
That's a good day, Matt.
Yeah, it should have been. It was really strange. Whatever the hell Taylor and I are, it would have been nice to know before going in for something like that. It couldn't have been more uncomfortable.
But maybe it would help if you divined things.
I asked her to marry me. Don't worry, she said no. I was trying to do the right thing.
She doesn't need you to do the right thing, Spike. She just wants you to love her. That's all any woman wants, really.
That hasn't been my experience. But I do have those feelings for her.
And in the sense that you've said the words, I love you.
Not so many words. Particularly those specific words.
Matt, she's having your baby. Don't you think that she might want to hear the actual 3 little words?
Yeah, I know. It's just those actual 3 little words are big.
You're gonna be a father, Matt. It's all big from here on out.
Now let's get back to work.
I've told you and Eli everything I know.
I'll tell you when you've told us everything you know.
So did you tell my mom about how you think I was doing cocaine the night I was pulled over?
All right, for the record, it wasn't me who suspected you were doing coke. It was in your blood work. And no, I didn't tell Patty, attorney-client. Plus, what she knows about you, in my business.
Did you tell Eli?
What he knows about you is very much my business.
Did you also tell him that the test results returned a false positive?
I told him that's what you told me. He even believed it.
It's the truth.
Yeah, well, your denials carried a lot more weight before you got popped for possession with intent.
So you do think I'm guilty?
I worked 10+ years in the public defender's office. Most of my clients were guilty as charged, but not one of them ever got anything less than my A game.
Well, aren't you a big man?
I didn't say I was some
I'm
kind
not finished. I want you to believe in me, not some principle. And if you can't do that, well, then you can go to hell.
I saw you yawn. There should be no yawning on my daughter's case.
Don't worry. I yawned because I'm tired, not because I'm bored.
How are things looking?
Good. Shaky. The DA, she can make this case. I've seen people go to jail on a lot weaker evidence. But their case has holes, and I'll make them wider.
Okay.
How are you holding up?
I went to church this morning to pray for Angela. My girl is my reason for being. Everything in my life has been for her life, and now they're saying she's a junkie and thief. I want to believe her.
We're gonna get through this, Patty.
Oh, I'm not crying because of that. I got the message.
What message were you talking about?
From you. The voicemail asking me if I needed help. Before I found out that Angela was arrested, you knew I needed help before I did. Did you get a message too? Like with the earthquake or when you saved Jordan?
Yeah.
And it told you to help Angela?
Not just that, Patty. It told me that Angela is innocent.
She is?
She is.
Oh. Well, then you get to work and do as you're told.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Drugs kept in the hospital's med rooms are stored in automated Pyxis machines, which require a fingerprint ID to open. Access to the machine and each individual drug are automatically recorded in a log.
I imagine that the drug the defendant is charged with stealing, fentanyl, is accessed routinely by many doctors in your hospital.
Yes, but Miss Scott was the only one to withdraw fentanyl without an MAR, a medical administration record.
Which means what?
She wasn't accessing the drug for a specific patient.
Is that the only reason you had to suspend Miss Scott?
Angela's behavior had become increasingly erratic. Her grades were in decline, and she was persistently stressed and moody. These are classic signs of drug dependency.
So Angela Scott is the only person in your entire hospital who is stressed and moody? Sounds like Disneyland is in danger of losing its distinction of being the happiest place on earth.
Object to the sarcasm?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I was going for ridicule. Is it your testimony that Angela Scott was the only doctor seen removing fentanyl from the Pyxis machine on the 3 nights in question?
In point of fact, no one actually witnessed the fentanyl being removed.
Sounds like an ironclad case. That was sarcasm, Your Honor.
Your next witness, Miss Gerald.
The people call SFPD Officer Jerome Sawyer.
Objection.
Officer
Your
Sawyer
Honor.
recently arrested the defendant on suspicion of driving under the influence of alcohol.
Objection! Move to strike.
on mistrial.
Evidence of prior bad acts is not even remotely admissible.
It is to establish motive. We believe that the defendant traded the fentanyl for cocaine, which was indicated in the DUI blood test.
Your Honor!
She's saying this guy in front of the jury, Your Honor. Move for a mistrial. I can't do that, Mr. Bennett, because the ADA is right on this. The prior charge and the blood test go to motive and are therefore admissible.
Are you doing cocaine?
The night of my DUI, there was a party after exams and someone had coke. I had never tried it before. I know it was a mistake.
Getting behind the wheel of a car. That was another mistake.
I am so sorry, Eli. I know how disappointing this all is, but it was just one time, one night. It's not who I am, and it doesn't mean I stole those drugs, which I didn't. Please, don't give up on me, please.
I know you didn't do this. But I also know that we're going to lose this trial unless you stop fighting us and start fighting back.
Sean Binder. That's who gave me the coke.
Would he have had access to the fentanyl?
Yes, definitely.
I'll bring him in for a chat.
You don't like me, do you?
What? No. Well, I mean, we just met, but no, you seem lovely.
Dad said he liked this firm because there were good lawyers who were good liars. I'm used to people not liking me, Miss Decker.
You have to take this.
Wealthy heiress, a life of leisure, a father who's been ravaging the environment. Now she's trying to buy a conscience by giving away some of her ill-gotten gains. Truth be told, I wouldn't like me either.
Sorry.
Good news?
It's just private.
He's been trying to find the perfect moment to finally tell his pregnant girlfriend he loves her.
It's just for Taylor, I need to go epic.
Wow. I don't remember the last time a guy wanted to go epic for me.
Her favorite singer's in town for a concert, but it's completely and predictably sold out. And I've even been bidding for a pair of tickets on eBay, but I have a feeling the guy with the email, seal ticks or death, isn't going to let me just walk away with him.
Seal, Heidi's husband. I could call her for you.
Heidi Klum.
Yeah.
You would do that for me.
Is this one worth it?
Surprisingly, yes.
There's one thing I've learned. You can't buy love, but you can, at the very least, compound seeds.
Start liking her.
Heidi, hi.
This is very awkward. I got a call from Ted Broden in accounting, and since we are tightening our belts, he cautioned me against using the company credit card to book a hotel room. I didn't know what he was talking about at first until I realized Pete called the wrong Weathersby.
And you thought I was using firm money to finance a pied-à-terre for extramarital activities?
Honestly, that was only one of two possibilities I could think of, and I was sort of hoping there was a third, better explanation.
I'm sorry, but there isn't. I have been living in a hotel of late.
Daddy.
Your stepmother and I came to the mutual decision to take some time apart.
I'm so sorry, Dad.
After my accident, things were better than they'd been in some time, as if we both realized we'd been given a second chance at marital bliss. But as I've been, I hope the word is evolving, Ellen and I have drifted.
Dad, why don't you come and stay with me tonight?
It should come as no surprise that I'm not the sort of man to crash at anyone's pad, but thank you for the offer.
Can I at least offer you a hug?
That would be gratefully accepted.
Who are you?
His name's Mark Young.
Nice offices.
Where's Sean Binder?
We don't need Sean Binder.
Yes, we do. Angela.
Lied, Eli. Again, as usual.
So what does he have to do with Angela's case?
Tell him.
This is like attorney-client secrets time, right?
I had to ask all the 5 people on campus how to find you. You think the DA can't or won't be the exact same thing? Or should I ring him up right now, save him the legwork?
I'm Angela's dealer. At least I was till she ran out of bank. I was gonna cut her off, but then she offered something to trade.
The fentanyl.
Yeah, stuff's like gold on the street.
Show him. Angela called him 12 times last month. Look.
Get out of here.
We need to try and plead this.
What if he's covering for someone else or setting her up?
What the hell's the matter with you?
You don't know her, Keith.
She's a drug addict, Eli. No one knows her anymore. I'm not looking to hurt Angela. Right? I like her. I thought maybe even we... Look, I know you want her not to have done this, but as her friend, as her lawyer, you can't ignore the truth just because you wish it wasn't so. Why do you still believe her?
It was revealed to me.
Revealed? Mm-hmm. I know you believe certain things, and that's fine. So long as it doesn't prevent you from seeing what's right in front of your face. Angela's guilty. And if you can't see that, then we can't help her.
Didn't I tell you not to show up here again until you called that girl whose number I gave you?
Well, sorry, I had a lot on my plate. Finding out that Patty's daughter is a drug dealer with a coke habit hasn't really left me much time for blind dating, so...
I'm sorry, Eli, but you're not going to like or even understand every message you're tasked to deliver.
Well, that sucks. This is going to destroy Patty. I swore to her that Angela was innocent, but she's not. How do I deliver that message?
Patty's strong. She'll persevere. She has family. She has you.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much good having me is doing anyone. Anyone who gets close to me gets kicked in the spiritual ass.
Wait a second. Is that why you don't want to go out on the stage?
I don't need any more soul-broken people on my conscience.
Eli, you've helped a lot of people through some hard times.
What, like Taylor? I helped her by breaking off our engagement. Or maybe you meant Maggie, who I helped out of her engagement and the firm. Or Grace, who I helped out of the country. You think any of those people think that they're better off for the full and total Eli Stone experience?
I do. Your journey as a prophet is going to bring you closer to people, not further from them. It's about connecting.
I've always been connected to Patty. She hasn't just recently believed in Eli the prophet. She has always believed in just Eli. Eli the lawyer, Eli the jerk, Eli the friend who is family. I violated her trust.
Still can't believe you got these tickets.
No, Stone's not the only one who can perform miracles. Besides, I know a guy who knows Seal.
It's the best gift. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you are most welcome. I wanted tonight to be special.
And why's that?
To tell you, every night with you is special.
Careful. That almost sounded sensitive.
I know this thing of ours hasn't unfolded in the recommended order. We've skipped some beats. Pole vaulted over beats, actually, but just because it's happened quickly, it doesn't mean it hasn't happened. I love you, Taylor.
Ladies and gentlemen, Seal.
I was born by the river in a little tent. And oh, just like that river I've been running ever since. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's something beyond the sky. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Yes, it will. Oh, I know a change gonna come. I said I know. A change is gonna come.
What do you want me to say, Matt?
I don't know. I guess I was expecting call this crazy, and I love you too. That's usually how this goes.
It does when the other person feels it, but I just don't know if I do. And I don't think it's fair to say those words, even with your child inside me, if they're not what I feel.
You're the dude.
What?
A hot, pregnant dude, sure, but in our relationship, you're the dude.
Okay, I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I'm actually the mature one here, which is another first for me. But it's you. You're the one who's afraid to share her feelings. You're the one who keeps pushing me away. Well, surprise, surprise, I'm in touch with my feminine side. Maybe you should get in touch with yours. Hope you like the concert.
Matt.
What's with the face? The faces. Who died? Does this have anything to do with Angela?
Patty, I made a mistake. Angela is not...
No.
She stole the drugs from the hospital.
No!
She gave them to a dealer named Mark Young to clear up a drug debt. Your daughter has a substance abuse problem.
That's not possible, Eli. You told me... You said he told you.
I'm sorry, Patty. You know, I love Angie. I didn't want to believe it either.
Believe what?
You look me in the eye and you tell me the truth, so help you God.
Am I on the witness stand now? Did you talk to Sean Binder? He's the one
Stop lying! Now, you need help, baby. But first, you need to stop lying.
Okay, Mom. Your daughter's a drug addict. She loves getting high.
This is not you. This isn't you.
How would you know, Mom? You don't know anything about me. All you ever saw was what you wanted me to be, needed me to be. God, the pressure you put on me to be perfect. I'm not raising ordinary kids. Like you're so special. You're a damn secretary.
Yes, I'm a secretary who worked my ass off, taking crap year after year, weekends, nights, so you could get opportunities I never even dreamed of.
I didn't ask for any of it.
You didn't have to ask for it. I'm your mother.
I didn't ask for that either. If you were half the mother you think you are, you would know how unhappy I am. How unhappy I've been for a long time. But you didn't want to see it. Because of your own problem, Mom. I guess this apple didn't fall far from the tree.
Patty? What'd she mean by...
She meant both of us. Never needed you more. And we're never more wrong to put our faith in you.
Eli. Hey. I thought I was the only one here. You're here late?
And I prefer the office to be empty before I indulge in my obsession with internet backgammon. Huh. And why are you burning the midnight oil?
Patty, I've been trying her all night, and she doesn't pick up. Or won't.
She has your home number, I'm sure.
Used to think that nothing could get to her. But today, she was gotten to.
I'm not in the habit of breaking confidences, Eli. But, you know, I love Patty as much as you do. And given the manner and magnitude of her daughter's troubles, you should know something.
She has a problem, too?
Yes. Alcohol was her particular vice.
Was? You mean past tense?
To my knowledge. This was years ago before you joined the firm, back when she was my secretary. Her work had deteriorated when she even came to work. One afternoon, I received a phone call from a local bar. Patty had overstayed her welcome. I went down there and found her inebriated. I told her she had to get help or I'd fire her.
So she got help then?
I believe the term is dry, not sober. She just stopped drinking.
And you think that what's happening with Angela has maybe pushed her off the wagon?
I think recovery programs give addicts tools to rely on to get them through difficult times. Tools Patty may not have.
You don't remember the name of that bar, do you?
Why do I get the feeling you're not just going to the gym?
Get away from me, Keith.
You gonna send Eli the bond he'll forfeit when you jump bail? Or how about at least an address so your mom knows which city morgue to collect your body at?
I'm not going to prison.
You think that's the worst thing that can happen to you? Wrong. You take off, things are only gonna get worse. Your mom's right. You are not yourself right now. So tell me, which Angela do you want to be? The druggy scale who blames her mother for her mistakes, or the woman with brains and spirit, the woman who sought a scholarship to the best med school in the state, the woman I know can find her way through this? Look, all the lies you told me, I never believed you. But that's not the same thing as not believing in you.
This is not court, Keith. Okay, pretty speech is not gonna fix this.
No, and you got a lot to fix. But I know you can. So stop trying to prove me wrong.
I want to live slow life with you.
What can I get for you? Her tab?
Well, it's been a long time since a man bought me a drink. How gallant. So, did Jordan open his big mouth or did God send a vision? I needed a designated driver.
Uh-huh.
Billy Ocean got that hit about driving a car.
How many times did I talk to you about my father? About his drinking problem? Why did you think I wouldn't understand?
I am not a drunk, Eli. In case you haven't noticed, I am having a bad week. I don't need you coming here uninvited, trying to make me feel worse when all I'm doing is trying to make myself feel a little better.
How's it working out for you?
My daughter
is in trouble. A world of it. She has a drug problem, and she may go to prison. She needs you now, but not like this.
She was right, Eli. It's my fault. I pushed her too much. And look at me. I'm a fraud. I am a fraud. She must have felt so alone. I left my baby alone. This isn't her fault. None of it. It's mine. Eli, she's innocent.
I've been angry and confused. Real angry. But I'm not anymore. Because I get it now. Of all the people that I've been asked to help, all those strangers, now I get to help someone that I love.
Oh.
And really want to help you, Patty. But you gotta want my help.
Probation, following rehab.
2,000 hours community service at the free medical clinic in the Mission District.
But no jail?
No jail.
What about medical school?
Golden State won't take her back, but if Angela really wants to be a doctor, She'll find a way.
How did you manage all this, Eli?
When I was a public defender, I represented a bad guy accused of cutting up his girlfriend. Gerald's was the DA. The cops couldn't find the knife. I got the case tossed.
What has that got to do with Angela's case?
The cops recently received an anonymous tip with the knife's whereabouts. The DA was grateful.
So we accept the terms?
Yes, yes. Thank you. Both.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry for what I said. I didn't mean those things.
It's okay. Even if you did, some of it is true. I love you, Angela. So much that my teeth hurt sometimes. Okay, you're not a child anymore, and I cannot fix all of your problems, especially when I have some big ones of my own. So, maybe we help each other.
You were right about Angela. The whole time. I should have trusted your instincts.
Who could blame you? It's hard to compete with the big guy.
Yeah. Maybe God could be a little less indirect next time.
Actually, I meant John Lennon. I'll tell you, though, what I wouldn't give to see what you see. Best once.
Well, Eli, care to join me for dinner?
Oh, actually, I'm going on a blind date.
Makes sense. I appear to have run out of daughters and associates for you to romance.
Are you okay? It's just I've noticed lots of late nights, and you got nothing better to do than grab a bite with me.
Ellen and I have separated.
Wow. Sorry. Is there anything I can do?
A tale of woe for another night. You have someone waiting. And Eli, when you and I do grab a bite, it won't be because I have nothing better to do.
You're speechless. It's got to be a first.
I think we've said, or not said, all there is to say or not say.
What you said last night, it couldn't have been easy taking a chance like that. And I'm sorry. I am so sorry I couldn't take that leap with you.
Like you said, you can't say what you don't feel.
No, but I should have said what I am feeling. I should have said that I don't know if I love you yet.
You know, there's a reason no one's ever written a hit song called I Don't Know If I Love You Yet.
I'm my father's daughter, Matt. Sharing my feelings with someone is very difficult for me. And the one time I actually did truly open my heart to someone, he broke off our engagement. And then came the Dowd, a guy I didn't even think I'd give a drawer to in my apartment, and it's taken me a while to make that switch. But I'm making it. I only know one thing, that you and me, but especially me, we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy.
Through a fractal on a breaking wall, I see you, my friend, and touch your face again.
How'd you?
I know people who know Maggie, who knows people who know Seal.
Yeah.
Forget like, think I love you. What's the point of being a disgustingly rich heiress if you can't do stuff like this, right?
Now this is epic. Thank you.
Oh no, we'll never survive. You see, unless we get a little bit crazy. Yeah. No, we're never gonna survive unless we are a little crazy. Oh no, we'll never survive unless we get a little bit crazy.
Are there any newcomers with us tonight?
No, 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 we'll never survive.
Welcome.
Unless we get a little.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late. I'm Eli.
I'm Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.